Narrative and rituals. The legend that I choose is Padre Almeida or Father Almeida. Once upon a time, a Catholic young man, Manuel de Almeida, renounced all in life to become a priest at the San Diego convent. Despite his good intention, the men at the monastery were living a pretty worldly life, so they were a really bad influence to Manuel. It was common for the young monk to sneak out and get drunk and go gambling. So eventually Manuel started accompanying them and enjoying the freedom. Father Almeida started obsessing about going out. So the authorities at the monastery had no better idea than to raise walls around the monastery. But this couldn't stop Father Almeida. He figured that he could sneak out using a wooden crucifix as a ladder and climbing up to the window above it. Of course, this meant stepping on Jesus' icon, but this didn't seem to bother him. One day, Jesus' icon got tired of Father Almeida stepping on him and asked, "Until when, Father Almeida?" To which Father Almeida replied, "Until I come back, Lord." Not paying attention to the particular incident, Manuel went on his way as usual. Completely drunk, Manuel was walking back to the monastery when he came across a funeral procession. In the street, not having any control of his actions, he bumped into the casket and knocked it down. The casket opened and Manuel saw his own corpse. Manuel freaked out and rode back to the monastery. That was it for him. From that day onward, Manuel changed his way and became a devout monk. He even became a monastery instructor in his later years. The importance of this legend in my life is that it taught me that in the world are many temptations and we can easily fall into them in the same way that Father Almeida go gambling and drinking. I also learned that many people whom you consider your friend can be a really bad influence. In this case, you have to look for better friends and step away a little bit from this bad influence. Because you are human, you can go down in the temptations. Beside it, it taught me the great influence that religion exercises in our society, especially the Catholicism. If you look around, many of our legends include something about religion, and that's something that we grow up with. Also, it taught me that never is too late to redeem yourself. You just have to decide it. And I think that is all. Thanks.